In this box are years of passion, grit, and challenges overcome. It's time to unbox it. But first, I want to share my story with you guys. Let's take it back a few years. I had no clue what I wanted to do after school, so I ended up choosing the top business course, Chartered Accountancy at Wits University. But the problem was, I didn't want to be an accountant. And I still remember on day one, the accounting lecturer told us all in no uncertain terms that if we don't want to be an accountant, then we shouldn't be here. And inside I was like, is it only me? But I stuck with it. I knew there was a bigger plan for me. And it was the toughest thing I'd ever done, but I finished. I got my degrees and I have no regrets. So now where does the property side of things fit in? Well, firstly, I'm very family oriented and close with my parents and siblings, and my dad is in the property industry. So I was exposed to a lot of his work, which sparked my interest in property from a young age. I started my articles at Deloitte after studies. Now, these are the practical training years of auditing in order to become a CASA. And that was when my dad strongly advised me to start investing in property. So after my third meager monthly salary, I was able to afford a small apartment. It was a great deal. I fixed it up, rented it out for a year, dealt with terrible tenants who damaged the place, and I had to fix it up again with the idea of getting new tenants. And that was when the turning point happened. I decided to put it on the market instead. I sold it and made a decent profit, and I loved the whole process. Something really clicked after selling. The realization that this beat up place can be made a lot more valuable after putting clever time and effort into restoring and renovating. And at that point, I was already taking footage of the renovations before and afters. So the next year, I bought another property with the idea of flipping it this time. And this was the first purchase at an auction. I actually took leave from work, I remember, so that I could project manage and get the reno done in a few days. I sold that place, and now I was officially hooked. I became obsessed. Articles was coming to an end and property investment was really what I wanted to do full time. Now, from a young age, my parents instilled in me and my siblings that we can achieve whatever we set our minds to, and I've been dreaming big ever since. So I took the plunge. I decided to leave my corporate job and start my own thing. My colleagues and bosses thought I was mad, and I still remember their shocked reactions and disapproving looks. And that's the thing, I think entrepreneurship should be spoken about more, encouraged more, and not frowned upon. Now, I had no job, the pressure was on. I went proper all in. I grafted so hard. I was knocking on people's doors, cold calling, attending every auction I could find, meeting estate agents, doing everything I could. Shortly after, I met an investor and the project started. Firstly, with a deceased estate property with great potential. I learned so much on this flip and I did it very quickly. Then there was a 2-bedroom apartment in a beautiful area, very palatial, grand look to the complex, and it was the first property that I started with furniture staging. Next was a face brick home, same street as Project T, and it was the first time exploring the option of painting existing kitchen cupboards. Then came this project, which was in March 2020. A few weeks before COVID started. Then COVID hit and everything got flipped upside down. This is my parents' house where I grew up and where I spent lockdown. So when I got COVID, I had to quarantine in this guest room upstairs for 2 weeks. It was the middle of winter. I was badly sick and very miserable that I hadn't been able to work in months. So my mom would bring me food while I had COVID, and I was so strict about quarantining that I made her leave the plates here. Then when I was done, I would wash them in the bathroom and leave them back down here, just to minimize any chance of contamination. So this is the bedroom of the guest suite, where I spent my time recovering. This is the study, and it looks so much prettier now because it's my sister's office and tutoring space, Butterfly Education. So while I was sick, I was in here and I came up with the idea to film my projects, and I came up with the Flipping Johannesburg concept. I started working on the branding and the logos, started with ideas on how it would work and how it would film, and I even wrote the script for my first video, Project H negotiation video. So crazy that it all started here. After COVID was Project H. It was pivotal and my biggest project and transformation. There were major challenges though, like theft. And this was the first property I filmed for YouTube, and it's still my best video yet with 2.8 million views. Then Project G, a multi-level face brick home. There were major tenant challenges causing delays, but it ended up being a record profit. Then Project T, it was a great flip, and I helped the previous owner find a new place. This property sold in one day. Then Project O, a complete gut and strip, and this is where brand partnerships commenced. Then Project V, the Dream Home Renovation Series, featuring my dream girl and my beautiful wife, Maria. The most exciting undertaking, but a lot of stress. We under budgeted and couldn't finish the renovation, but we truly have created something beautiful and incredible. And we will finish the house soon and the series, so thank you all for your patience. And this is where I'm currently sitting in my office. It is basically complete, but a lot of the rest of the house isn't. Then Project C, the abandoned ruin, and just an absolutely crazy transformation. It was during this project that Flipping Johannesburg's YouTube channel hit 100,000 subscribers. And I received this in the mail straight from Google headquarters. Incredible. Let's open it. This award was packaged by Rick. Thanks, Rick. Let's see what else is here. Here's a letter, personalized letter. We're proud to honor your impressive milestone of getting the Silver Creator Award. Congratulations. This is so cool. Now the main event. Wow, I've got goosebumps. This is unreal. It's so surreal for me. It's just insane. Wowee. The Silver Award, presented to Flipping Johannesburg for passing 100,000 subscribers. Wow. Jeepers. Insane. We need to put this on the wall, and I know where it's gonna go. Front and center, right over here. Let's put it up right now. And here it is, the Silver Award on the wall. It's quite emotional, and it makes me think back to the challenges starting out, the COVID period, what we went through on Project V. And I've realized more and more that challenges don't need to confine us. It's how we choose to deal with them that counts. And we're stronger now, having gone through them. So this award over here is for everyone who's watched, liked, commented, shared, and supported. This is for my mentors that have taught me so much over the years. It's for my brand partners that believe in me and what I do. And this is for my wife, who is Flipping Johannesburg's #1 fan. You're my everything and my supporter every single day. Thank you all. I'm forever grateful. My videos have been watched a total of 6.8 million times. If each one of those views has in some small way been able to inspire, educate, or give someone hope, then I've succeeded. So what's next? Well, the 1 million subscriber Gold Award, of course. Until then, there are so many homes waiting to be transformed, so many lessons to be shared, and so many dreams to flip into reality together. Starting with my next site, Project W. My ending message to anyone watching is simple. If you have a passion and a vision, follow it. Start small, embrace the challenges, stay positive, and you will achieve. Thanks for a great year, everyone. See you in 2025. Oh, fun facts about me. Well, I'm a total perfectionist in everything that I do. I think I've got a good sense of humor, which I think is starting to naturally come through in my videos more and more. And oh, fun fact, I kite surf. It's the most incredible sport, quite extreme. I'm a bit of a tech geek and a petrol head. My YouTube watch history consists of cars and tech, and obviously homes and designs, of course, as well.